Hello friends, today we will discuss about the linear equation in one variable, chapter 2, second exercise of standard 8 class. Okay na? So in this exercise, okay, what we will going to study? Just tell me. Okay na? So what we will study? In the previous class, we know that if expression and constants are there and with that equal sign is there, then that one is called as what? Equation. If expression and constant, it may be added or it may be subtract, then we call that what? We call that expression. Yes, but with expression, if equal symbol will be added, okay, then that equation will be forming a what? That particular expression will be converted into equation. Okay, then in the previous class, if we discussed that what? If expression in one variable is there in one side or in both these sides, then how we will be solve it. Okay, but today is the important class. What is that? That is, if the equations or the expressions are in a statement form, then how we will be form it in the equation form. How we will be change that one into equation form. If statement is given, then how will be converted to equation and how will be solve it. Okay, my dear friends. So it is very easy. Only one important thing is that you have to understood the statement in a correct manner and you have to put it in a correct positions, so that you can easily find out the value of the various variables. Understood, my dear friends? So if I will say that first one is the easiest one we will learn, then we will go to the difficult one. Okay, sum of two number is 90. Okay, I am putting here equal symbol, but it is written in the statement form. Sum of two number is 90. If one of them is 50, find the other. This is the simplest one, my dear friends. Okay. So what is the question given here? Sum of two number is 90. If one of them is 50, find the other. So in this statement, answer is hidden in this particular statement. So you have to be read the statement in a correct manner and you have to be write in a correct equations. Okay, so what are they? Let's see. Sum of two number is 90. What is that? Sum of two number is 90. Sum means what? Plus. Sum of how many numbers? Two numbers. Here two numbers. Understood, my dear friends? Is equal to 90. Is equal to 90. Again read it carefully, one by one you have to read it. Okay, and create the equation in such a manner that it will be visible to you in a correct manner. The position will be in the correct manner. And what happened? If one of them is 50, what is the one of the number? 50. Find the other. Find the other number. So in this case, the other number is not given. Yes or no? Yes or no, my dear friends? So the number which is not given, you have to take that number into any variables. Okay, variables will be what? Any alphabets. A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z, whatever it will be. So let the second number will be X. Then how you will be finding the value of X? There are two processes are there. In the previous classes I told you. Either shifting process or balancing process. Whichever it is easy for you, you can solve that one. Yes or no? Okay. Now, in this case, it is easy that you just go for shifting process so that it will be easy for you. What is that? Now the equation is what? 50 plus x is equal to 90. So what is the value of x? Let's do by the two methods. What are they? Parallel and shifting. Okay. In the parallel process, what? With the variable x, what the things is there? 50 is added with this one. To take out 50, what we have to do? To cancel the 50, what you have to do? We have to put another 50 in the minus form. Yes or no? So what is that? I have to write the equation first. It's equal to 90. Understood? Now 50 you have to take means what? In the both this side, you have to be subtract 50. So that it will be cancelled. Which one? Plus 50 minus 50. What is the value of x? Is equal to 40. So the other number is 40 or not? Now in the shifting case, okay, what is that? 50 plus x is equal to 90. What is the value of x? This number will go to that side and plus become minus 40. Understood, my dear friends? How it is easy? So in this case, it is very important that you have to be understood the statement in a very correct manner. To understood that one, you have to read it carefully once, twice or thrice, whatever it will be. Okay, so that you can write the statement in equation form in a very correct manner. Understood, my dear friends? Okay, now this is the process how a statement is given and how you will find out the value of the variable in two process. What is that? Parallel process and shifting process. Understood? Understood now? So let's go to the another one. Another example, let's take it. Then we'll directly go to your textbooks. Okay? Now, my dear friends, it is saying that. What is that? Perimeter of a rectangle is, okay, how much we can take it? 42 centimeter, meter, whatever you can take it. Okay, perimeter of a rectangle is how much? 42 cm. If what? If the length is 2 times more than breadth, then find the value of length and breadth. Understood, my dear friends? Now come to the point. Perimeter of a rectangle is 42 centimeter. If the length is 2 times more than that of the breadth, then find the value of the length and breadth. So whatever I am saying you have to read the statement in a very correct manner. What is that? One by one. Perimeter of a rectangle is 42. First write it. What is that? I am simple form I am writing it. Perimeter is equal to 42. I will recognize this one as P. Perimeter as P. What it's saying? Now, length is 2 times more than breadth. Length is 2 times more than breadth. Which one is greater? Which one is smaller? Length is greater or breadth is greater? Tell me. Yes. Length is greater and breadth is smaller. But here the values are not given. Then how you will find out? So it is saying that length is 2 times more than breadth. whichever the value is not given, that one you have to take as any variable. Which one is not given? Your length is given. What is that? Length is 2 times of the breadth. So breadth is not given. So you have to take as breadth is equal to breadth is equal to x. Then what is the value of length? Length is 2 times of the breadth. So 2 into x, that is 2x. Understood, my dear friends? Yes or no? Now perimeter is given, length is given, breadth is given, length is given. What we did? Whatever it is not given, you have to take as that one as variable as x, y, z, whatever it will be. And then go to the next step. What is that? Length is 2 times of breadth. Then what is the value of length? 2 times of breadth. What is the breadth? X. 2 into x. It is how much? 2x. Understood, my dear friends? Always read the statement step by step. Then you go for the answer. Okay? So perimeter is how much? 42. Okay. Now you just tell me, my dear friends, in the rectangle, if length and breadth is given, then what is the formula of perimeter? Perimeter means outer boundary of the rectangle. What is that? Perimeter of the rectangle is how much? 2 into length plus breadth. Now you tell me, and a question is coming to your mind. What is that? Sir, why you are taking perimeter is 2 into length into breadth? Because already perimeter is given. Okay. So my dear friends, you have to make a relationship between the actual perimeter, the formula of actual perimeter, and the given perimeter. Why? Because our length and breadth are in the form of variables. That's why when the values are in the variable forms, then in this case you have to write the formula of the particular shape or the rectangle. So that's why I am taking like this. Perimeter is equal to 2 into length and breadth. But again is coming, perimeter is given how much? 42 cm. Yes or no? So here perimeter value is given, right here 42 cm. 2 into what is the length? Put the values. Right now you have to put the values. What is that? Length is equal to 2x. Here breadth is equal to how much? Plus x. Yes or no, my dear friends? Okay. So this one will ID here. What is that? You can write it also 2 into 2x plus 2 is equal to 42. Solve the bracket first. How much? Can I solve the bracket here? Sorry, here it is x it is. Sorry. So 2x plus x, 3x is equal to 42. 2 into 3, 6x, or which process? By any process, shifting method or Palan method, whatever you can do. These two will multiply and going to the opposite side will be divide. So 3x is equal to 42 by 2. Yes or no? Now, what is the value of x? Before going to the x, you can cancel it also. 2 2s are 1s. So 3x is equal to 21. Then x is equal to 21 by 3, cancel 7 centimeter. Most of you, my dear friends, whenever in the case of perimeter or a geometrical shape or a mensuration, okay, don't forget to write the units. If you forget the units, then you will lose half of the mark. Okay, though you know everything. Understood, my dear friends? So now what is the value of x is came here? Value of x is 7 centimeter. But which one is x? The breadth is x. So x is which one? Breadth is x means what is the value of breadth? 7 centimeter. So don't confuse here. Breadth is equal to 7. Your breadth is how much coming? 7. But what about length? 2x. 2 times of x breadth, that is 2 into length is equal to 2 into what is that? 7 is equal to 14 cm. Understood, my dear friends? So the value of x is 7 centimeter. What is x? X is nothing but the breadth, and length is how much? 40 inches. Okay. Now it is in the jumbling form. It is came here. Okay. So this is the process of how to find out the variables if the statement is given like this. What is that? Perimeter of a rectangle is 42 cm. If the length is 2 times more than breadth, then find the value of length and breadth. This is the second example I told you to solve it. Okay. Now my dear friends, we will go to the third one from your chapter. What is that? So this is understood by you, but you have to write in a step by step manner. Okay. I will tell you like this after this one. Okay. Okay, my dear friends. Now come to that point. What is that? In your question, it is something is there. Okay, it is given. Okay. Here it is saying that sum of 3 consecutive multiples of 11 is equal to 363. Here I divide this one into question part and answer part, so that we have not overloaded this board and you are not making any confusion in your minds. Okay. So right here, what is that? It is saying that sum of 3 consecutive number of 8 is how much? 363. Sum of 3 consecutive multiples of multiple of 8 is 363. So find the 3 consecutive numbers. Okay. So find the 3 consecutive number. Okay. Now my dear friends, what is that? Here it is saying that sum of 3 consecutive multiple of 8 is 363. Find the 3 consecutive numbers. What are the 3 consecutive numbers of 8? You have to find out. Before going to this question, okay, first you have to know, a doubt is coming to your mind, what is consecutive? What is the meaning of consecutive? Consecutive number is nothing but the multiplication of the number. Okay, what is that? 8. Okay, what is the next consecutive number say of 8? It is multiple, it is saying. That's why I am saying what is the multiple means? Multiply 2. First one is 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16, 8 threes are 24. Okay, so I will say that the consecutive multiples of 8 are 8, 16, 24. Consecutive multiple means it will continuously multiply with the numbers, continuous number 1, 2, 3. So this is the value of meaning of consecutive number. But here the 3 consecutive numbers are not given. Okay, I show the definition of the consecutive number, but in this statement no consecutive number is given. So how you will do it? With the help of the variable and convert that one into the equation and find the actual consecutive number of the 8s. Okay, if sum is 363. Okay, now sum of 3 consecutive multiple of 8. Which multiple? Multiple of 8. But what is the consecutive number? Let the first consecutive number, you write like this. Let the first consecutive number is x. Because we don't know. Okay, 8 multiplied with which one, so that this sum will come in 360, we don't know. So like that now you have write, let the first multiple of 8 is x. Okay, so second one will be what? I am saying that definitely it will be 8, x plus 8, yes or no? Next third one is what? Third one is x plus what? Tell me. X plus 16. 16. Understood, my dear friend? Huh? So what I will do? Okay. So now these are the numbers it is getting. Now just tell me now what are the next statement we have to write here. Now read it. So here we get three consecutive numbers. Now here saying it is sum of three consecutive numbers. Means if we added these three, x plus 8 plus x plus 16. If you add these three, 1, 2, 3, then how much it is? It is saying that 363. Okay, now add it. How much? X. How many x are there? 3x, because it is added 3x plus 24 is equal to 363. Yes or no, my dear friends? So 3x is how much now? This 24 will go to that side, or by balancing method you can do it also. 363 minus 24. Now 3x is how much? Just tell me, my dear friends, how much it will come in. Calculate it and tell me. I will not show you. You can try it and tell me. Okay. Over, my dear friends, over. Completed? Yes. The values are 339. But if I divide it, you are the winner. You did the answer in a speedy manner. Okay, very good. Now, here 3 is divided and go to that side, it will divide. Otherwise, you can write it both this side divided with 3. 3 cancel, x is equal to 1 1, 3 1 is 3, 3 1 is 3, 3 is 1 1 3. So first consecutive number is 113. What is the second consecutive number? What is that? X plus 8. So how much it will be coming, my dear friends? Second number is x plus 8. So 113 plus 8. How much it is? 121. Yes or no? Now next one is, tell me, x plus 16. How much it will be? That is, x value is 113 plus 16. How much? 9, 2, 1. So these three are the three consecutive numbers of consecutive multiples of 8. But here is very important for you. After getting the three consecutive numbers, you have to be add them to verify your answer. Okay. So here it's saying 363 now. So first number is what? First number is 113 x value. Next is 121. The third one is 129. How much? 3, 6, 3. Yes or no, my dear friends? So our answer is correct. Okay. Whatever the consecutive numbers are came here, now it is now verified that if you added these three numbers, then we will get the value as 363. If you did this one and you will give, if you get the answer also, first put that answer to the question, then you will find out that if the answer and question both of the results are same, then I will say that my method is correct. Understood? So which one is the important in this case? Consecutive number. Consecutive number is not what? Nothing but what? It is the multiplication of the serial numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are called as consecutive numbers multiplied with the given number. Understood, my dear friends? So this is the second one. Now, let's do a ratio one. Okay? So that you can easily understood. Okay? In your book it is there. What is that? The two numbers are in the ratio of 5:3. Two numbers are in the ratio of 5 is to 3. Which number it is saying that I have to know it? Fifth number. Okay, it is the fifth number. Two consecutive numbers. Two numbers are in the ratio of 5 is to 3. It's saying that if they differ by 18, if they differ by 18, 8, I think so, 18, okay. What are the numbers? So what is saying? What are the numbers? Okay, so it's saying that two numbers are in the ratio of 5 is to 3 if they differ. Now remember what is coming, differ by 18. How much it is? 18. What are the numbers? Differ means minus, or you can say it difference. Two numbers on the ratio of 5 is to 3. Is the numbers are given? No. It is given in the form of ratio. So you write that let the first number is 5x and another number is, and the second number is how much? 3x. Understood, my dear friends? Like this one you have to write 5x and 3x. With the variables you have to write it. Don't write the multiple variables. You write the only one variables form, because we have studied about the only linear equation in one variable. Okay. Now it is saying according to the question what? The first statement is over. The two numbers are in the ratio factor. So let the first number is 5x. Second number is 3x. Okay, understood? Now come to the second statement. What is that? If they differ by 18. Differ means difference. 5x minus 3x differ by 18 is equal to 18. What are the numbers? Now we get the equation. Yes or no? Now do it by yourself. 5x minus 3x how much? 2x. 18. You take out 2, what you have to do? By power method. Divided by 2. 2 cancel. 2 9s are. X is equal to 9. But here the variable value is x is equal to 9. But what are the two numbers it is asking? Don't stop here, my dear friends. You have to find the two values. So what is that? So the first number is what? Number is 5x. So what is 5 into what is the value of x? 9. How much? 45. What it's saying again? Second number is 3x. But then what is the second number? Second number is 5. 3x it is saying na? How much it is? 3 into 9. It is how much? Tell me. 27. Okay. So first number is 45. Second number is 27. As I told earlier, after getting the values, you have to put the values in the statement so that you find out whether your answers are correct or not. Understood? Let's put it. Which one? If they differ by 18, okay, if they differ by 18, if I subtract these two, 18 is coming or not, just check it. 45 minus 27. In the rough you have to do this one, okay? Don't do in the fair one. In the rough side you have to do it. How much? 8. 18 is kept. So this is the trick how to solve the statement in a linear equation variable. Okay, linear equation in one variable. Okay, so this is understood by you. Which one? Fifth number. Now let's go to the other one. Yes, we can do it. Let's go. Now you just tell me what should I do. Okay, the next question is saying that sum of consecutive number we did it. So next sum of two number is 95. It is the question number. Which one the question it is given? The question is given fourth one. Okay, what it is given? It's saying that sum of two number is 95. Sum of two number is 95. It's saying that, again it says that if one is exceeds by other by 15. One is exceeds by other by how much? 15. 15. Find the numbers. Find the numbers. This is the statement. Okay. So read the statement carefully first. Sum of two number is 95. Yes or no? Then we'll go by step, so we have to first you have to write the funda. One is exceed by other by 15. If one number is x, then what will be the other? Other will be exceed. The meaning of exceed means more. Exceed means more. How much? 15. Now you have to put like this: x plus 15. This is the step. This is the equation we find out. Okay. Then how we will be write in the step by step process. Okay. What is that? Let the first number is x, and the second number is, or one number you can write it. If you don't write first, write one number also. One number is this one, the second number is this one. Like this one you can write it. Okay. X plus 15. Okay. Now what is saying that one is exceed by other by 15. 15. Okay. Always I told you those values are not given. You have to write that one in variable form. So don't be confused, my dear friend. Here the two numbers are not given. That's why I am written the first number as what? X, and other number is what? Other number is 15 more than the first one. First one is which one? X. Okay, so don't be confused here, my dear friends. Okay, na? So again is saying that what? The second statement we are clear here. What about the first statement? Sum of two number is 95. Sum of these two number is what? So what is sum? First number plus second number is equal to how much? 95. Add it. 2x plus 15 is equal to 95. Now carry forward method you can do it, or shifting method or parallel method. Go for the parallel method. Before take out 2x, what you have to do? You have to take out what? 15. Very good, my dear friends. So what you have to do? To take out 15, what you have to do? Tell me. Yes, you have to subtract 15 in both the sides. Very good, my dear friends. You are extremely good. Now, how much it is coming? 15, 15 cancel. 2x is equal to how much? How much it is coming? 80. Yes or no? Now here 2 is there. To take out 2, what you have to do? Yes. You have to divide 2 on both the sides. Very good. Okay. 2 cancel. 2 40 ja. So how much it is? X is equal to 40. So the first number is how much? 40. So you have to write here. First number is 40. Therefore, second number is x plus 15 is equal to how much? 40 plus 15 is equal to 55. Now, my dear friends, first number and second number is, we are getting the first number and second number. Now, what I told you, you have to put this number in the question so that you will find out the answer is coming or not. You have to check it. Which one? Here the value is total given. What is that? Sum of two number is 95. Sum of the two number is 95. Which one? This one and this one is how much? 95 must be. 40 plus 55 how much? 95 na? Okay, this is the trick. You have to be implemented in these statements. Okay, so this is the answers. Okay, my dear friends. So whenever you are doing any method, don't confuse yourself. Understood? Very good. Now let's go to the another one. What are they? What is the question? Next question is given. The next question is given that here saying that The uh, number 7 is over. Go for the number 10. What is that? Let's go for number 10. Rest of the number I am leaving that because you have to practice it and show me the answer. Okay, so that we can understood. I can understood that you clear the problems in very correct manner. Okay, my dear friends. So remember this one. Now, what is the 10th one? It is saying that the number of boys and girls in a class are in the ratio of 7:5. Here is also saying the ratio. Write it. Ratio between girls and boys is how much? 7:5. Boys or girls or girls or boys? 10th number. Boys and girls is saying. Okay. Boys and girls is how much? 7:5. Again it's saying that what? It's saying that the number of boys is 8 more than the number of the girls. What is saying that? Number of boys is 8 more than girls. How you will find out, my dear friend? Just tell me. It is easier. Same. In the ratio, you have to write it in which form? Variable form. Let the number of boys is 7x. Okay. Here something you have to be right here, because in this form it is ratio, it is given now. Here it is saying number of boys is 8 more than the girls. Okay, so what you have to do? Let the number of girls is x, because girls values are not given. How many girls are there? You know it? No. Yes or no? So again, number of boys, who will tell me? Number of boys, who will tell me? Number of boys is 8 more than the girls. 8 more means x plus 8. Understood, my dear friends? This is the tricky question you have to find out within you. Okay. Now it is saying that ratio between the boys and girls is this much. Ratio, we get the girls, we get the boys. Boys and girls. What is the ratio? Is how much? Boys is how much? X plus 8. If I ratio make it ratio, x is equal to how much? 7/5. What you have to do here? You have to do the cross multiplication here. Okay, how much will come in? 5 into x plus 8 is equal to 7x. Understood? Then multiplied it. 5x plus 40 is equal to 7x. Now bring the variable in one place. Okay. In this case, because variables are present in the both the sides, so what you have to do? We are studying that what? That we have to take the values. What? Constant in one side, variable in other side. So right here, 40 is equal to 7x minus 5x, or 7x minus 5x is equal to 40. 2x is equal to 40. X is equal to how much? 40/2. It is how much? 20. Now x means which one? X means what? X is how much? 20 now. So right here x is equal to 20. What do you mean by x? Number of girls is x. Yes or no? What is the number of boys then? Therefore, number of boys is how much? X plus 8. How much? 20 plus 8. How much? How much, my dear friends? How much? 28. Yes or no? But before coming to the answers, put that answer in the question. What is that? Ratio between the boys and girls is 7:5. Let's see, boys into girls is coming 7:5 or not. Just check it. Ratio between boys and girls is 7. 28 divided by 20. This is boys, this is girls. Because the ratio is given here, na? So put that ratio in here. How much it is? How much see? 4 5 ja, 4 7 ja. Sorry. 4 5 ja, 4 7 ja. How much it is coming? 7:5 or not? Then our answer is correct here. So always remember, my dear friends, after doing all those things, you have to put the values of the answer in the question and you have to find out that whether the answer is correct or not. Okay, my dear friends. So in this whole chapter, what we are studying, read the statement carefully and put the statement in or write the statement in the equation form so that you can easily find out the answers. Okay, my dear friends. Okay, so let's go for the another one, or you will do it. Okay, my dear friends, you just try by yourself. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can ask me, write in my comments. Okay, if you like it, then like it. Okay, and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Have a nice day.